Okay, this might sound like a magic trick, but I figured out how to find out if somebody aligns with your values really, really quickly in your first conversation. You want to find out how? Then stick around. You basically want to find a set of questions for each one of your values that you can ask someone at a networking event, at a party, when you first get to know them, so you can see if your values align. As an example, one of my values is adventure. So I want to see if somebody shares my value of adventure with me. So I might ask them, what's a new restaurant, or have you tried a new restaurant recently? To see if they're adventurous in the way they choose where to eat. Or I could ask them if the adventure more relates to travel. I could ask them, hey, what's the last vacation you've been on? Or what's a country you've always wanted to visit? So by just asking these kind of still not super deep and meaningful questions, I can find out if somebody's aligned with me in that value. Another example might be if growth mindset or personal growth is one of your values. You could ask someone, what's a personal win that you've had recently? Or what's something new that you're learning these days? Or even, like, this is one question that works for a lot of different values. What's a book that you're reading right now, or a podcast that you're listening to? Because if you can see what type of media people are consuming, it will probably give you some kind of insight on their values. There's a few more examples in the workbook that you can check out, but I want you to sit down and see if you can come up with your own questions based on your values that you've come up with in the friendship values exercise. So for each value, see if you can come up with maybe 1 to 3 questions that you can ask at a first conversation when you meet somebody new. And then go out and test it out. There might be a question that feels is the one that you want to use almost every single time, and start practicing those. Maybe even write them down on a piece of paper or a card and keep it in your wallet, or on a quick note on your phone so you can access them whenever you need it. And I'm sure it will transform those first few connections, and really quickly you'll understand, is this person somebody that I want to spend more energy in and deepening the relationship? Or you realize, hey, they go to the same Subway restaurant and they always order the same thing. It doesn't sound like they're very adventurous, and maybe this is not a good fit. I'm really excited to hear the questions that you come up with, and then I will see you in the next chapter in the next video.